Cyberpunk 2077 changed my life and won the hearts of many. We're fast approaching the 2-year anniversary of Dogtown, so how did Phantom Liberty fare? Ultimately, this DLC fully revived the once catastrophic start for Cyberpunk 2077, and even fueled them to be able to make another game. First off, I want to start by saying thank you to everybody who literally changed my life by watching that video. With the help of Cyberpunk, I was able to hit 1,000 subscribers, something that the 11-year-old me when he started this channel wouldn't have even believed. So if you want to join the fam down below, go ahead and hit that subscribe and get in the box. I'm demanding. But back to winning the hearts of many, they might have actually won the heart of Rockstar Games through their comeback season, kind of like the 23 Chiefs. After I seen a post on X, something from the 2020 leaks of Grand Theft Auto 6 and the 2025 official second trailer, I noticed one big change. Jason's appearance. More so as the soaring numbers that came flooding back to Cyberpunk after its failure. Jason looks like V now. Arthur also looks like a descendant. So why do games want to go with this face? Why do they all share common traits? Well, it's actually surface level than you think. See, most people want them all to be related, and they might also be, through a weird fucked up family tree. But from a basic standpoint of science, they all share attributes of the most attractive male face. And what does that mean? That means sales. So yes, Rockstar may also be giving a nod to Cyberpunk's success while also trying to get the same kind of sales. But obviously Grand Theft Auto 6 doesn't need this. It's going to be the biggest game in the world next year. So that's where it possibly becomes a family tree. But we run into another issue. If Arthur is related to Jason and Jason somehow related to V, that would mean Arthur had more kids than he knew of. He only mentions one, and that was with Eliza, whom of which were both killed during a robbery. But as Red Dead shows, Arthur is very stoic, but he also has a lot of love affairs. So it's very possible before he got pneumonia that he was sleeping around before the events of Red Dead 2. But okay, let's take Arthur out of the equation for this. He only looks similar to them with the male appearance. Now let's say Jason. How is Jason related to V? That could very well be a thing considering the leaks are pointing to 𝘍𝘢𝘵𝘢𝘭𝚚𝘩𝘮 having a kid. But it doesn't directly state whether that's hers and Jason's kid. If it is, this would prove that V could possibly be Jason's grandson, even if Jason is killed inside of the Grand Theft Auto 6 story, which is not impossible considering they've done this before in GTA 4 with Roman and Mallory when this happens.
Mallory, the man who got Roman killed is dead.
That won't bring him back, will it? He'll never even meet his son.
Son?
I'm pregnant. We were gonna say something at the reception.
Your child will never worry about anything, Mallory.
Thank you, Nico. I know you're trying, but a child without a father has a lot to worry about. Trust me on that one.
But we still have to wait and see what Grand Theft Auto 6 is going to roll out. Obviously, it's going to be a Bonnie and Clyde style story, so we're assuming someone's going to die. I mean, this is a little foreshadowing, kind of reminds me of this screenshot from Red Dead 2. Maybe they both die. But that's next year. So say that she has a son, and he ends up having offspring as well. This would be Rockstar's small nod at, hey, we appreciate what CD Projekt Red's doing. Because realistically, Cyberpunk 2077 is the only game that has ever come close to a Rockstar title outside of the company. Especially with its Phantom Liberty revival. You can't lie with these numbers. And it makes a little more sense considering that Rockstar just left California for Florida, and the fact that futuristic California is a futuristic rundown version of this. That mocks everything in satire, the same as Rockstar did. These parents aren't explicitly named, but we do know something from the North Oak Cemetery. Jason. If we come to find out that 𝘍𝘢𝘵𝘢𝘭𝘚𝘩𝘰 kid is actually, we might have found our connection. So let's make up a hypothetical. If Rockstar is following the real-life Bonnie and Clyde story, we're going to have a chain of robberies that end up in an ambush, killing both Jason and 𝘍𝘢𝘵𝘢𝘭𝘚𝑗. In the story, where would it leave this son or daughter? In a constant cycle of foster homes that the United States does have, mainly for troubled youth and orphans, which, by that story, this child would be an orphan. Jason and 𝘍𝘢𝘵𝘢𝘭𝘚𝑗 kid decides to start a family of their own, even though they have a troubled past from Florida. This would line up with the backstory that your character has, considering that V is in their 20s, at the latest possible early 30s, and shows where their motivation comes from. If you go with the Corpo backstory, it would show your character's motivation to get away from the crime life that they seen their parents doing, except they ran into corruption instead. If you chose the nomadic route for V, this would say that V got away from Jason and 𝘍𝘢𝘵𝘢𝘭𝘚𝑗's kid, possibly junkie parents, which would be a sad outcome for Jason and 𝘍𝘢𝘵𝘢𝘭𝘚𝑗's kid. And if you chose street life, This would really show that V never learned from the death of his grandparents. There's a problem. The names I said before were killed recently, within the 2070s. The North Oak Cemetery does not actually count. But the 2 generations to succeed Jason and Lucia's life, if they are both killed instead of Grand Theft Auto 6, does make sense regardless of whether Jason and Lucia have a son or daughter. Because in 2077, it's not explicitly named. Just a weird coincidence that the North Oak Cemetery has 2 Jasons in it. Now, I can't wait to see how many references Rockstar makes back to Cyberpunk, because obviously we know that CD Projekt Red has also tapped into some of their own. One being the yellow phone.
Can I take your order, please?
Carl, what do you want? You gotta eat to keep your strength up, man.
Hey, I'll take a number 9, fat boy.
Give me a number 9, just like his. Let me get a number 6 with extra dip.
I'll have 2 number 9s, a number 9 large, a number 6 with extra dip, a number 7, 2 number 45s, 1 with cheese, and a large soda.
Yeah, that's Big Smoke's order from San Andreas. And even a replica of Grove Street. So it isn't impossible for these games to have one in relation to each other somehow. But all the way back at the beginning of the video, I did say that all of these characters have the same attractive male traits. That's really what's driving them to look so similar. It's because graphic designers understand what's appealing to the eye, no matter what gender you are. And this is gonna make them the big money.
We just need money.
I even tried this with MetaHuman when I was making my Grand Theft Auto game as well. It did not turn out well. You could go watch the video though, the link will be down in the description below. As well as the Cyberpunk video. But yeah, in summary, it is actually crazy to me how much these iconic game characters look alike. And when I seen someone comparing them, I was like, wow. I'm like, it is kind of crazy how much they look alike. Now, the only thing is, I kind of debunked the fact that Arthur could not be related to Jason or V because his son was killed in a robbery when he was like 8. Which this could also be the case because, as you see, he was with Mary Linton.
Oh, whenever you call for me, I'll come.
Oh, Arthur.
What's wrong?
Daddy.
Your father? I'm a bigger fool than I even thought.
I'm begging you, Arthur. I know Daddy was not kind to you, but surely you cannot hate a man for the sin of loving his daughter and wanting better for her than
me?
Than the choices you make.
What choice did I have? Did I ever have?
Oh, I know. You had to live by your code. But your code is... well, it's not right.
Has your way been right, Mary? With you? And Jamie joining a bunch of crazies? And hypocritical daddy with his drinking and whoring and gambling? Huh? Is that what a pure life has gotten you? Begging me for help?
As he was very, she didn't like that I was on the run. So yeah, there's a very small possibility that that's the case. But I would believe V being related to Jason more than Jason being related to Arthur. If you guys did go on to enjoy today's video, please leave a like down below. And do not forget to subscribe, because when you guys subscribe, that helps me reach the goals that I have in my mind. And I'm thankful for every single one of you who does hit that button. Does. Leave a like. Catch you guys again soon. It has been Fatal Shotty. Peace.